Hey, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to connect. Hopefully, life changes when you go through grief and being in survival mode, as it truly takes a toll on you. And I'm on my way out of it, but it has been a very difficult, challenging time for myself and many people that are going through grief. But one thing that we don't even see coming and running toward us always, especially when you know your parent is sick, is anticipatory grief. It's not something like there's any support for a lot of people. And I do want to create a space for people because I feel like my grief has been heavy through all phases, but the anticipatory grief was probably the most heavy, watching your parent lose themselves over time. And some people might not relate to that because they don't connect, because they were in a fog, they were in a state that was truly difficult, that they couldn't even recognize what anticipatory grief. So it doesn't mean that that person might not have gone through that, but everyone goes through grief definitely differently. Our lived experiences are so different, but at least this could hopefully help somebody out there that is going through that darkness, as it is probably one of the most darkest times of my life I've ever experienced. Besides childbirth, besides, it's just a loss, simply a loss that you can't even describe at times because it's so intense. The feelings, the emotions, everything in it. And I feel like I want to share what I did to help me get through that, even when I was at my lowest and I didn't feel like I could see a way out. So I hope this video does help anyone out there experiencing this. When I lost my mom, and I'm still going through grief, it's only been going on 6 months as of last year, and I'm still in the thick of it. I just am trying to learn to live with it, because that's all you can do sometimes. I thought my mom, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, that their parent was going to live forever. Like, I really did. Like, I thought I had a lot more time left with my mom, and I feel robbed of that time for sure. You know, and with that, I lost a part of me, and I did gain a part of me as well, you know, through that process of losing my parent. It's one of the most challenging things, and nobody really understands. Like, your family members could feel like the biggest strangers, and strangers can feel like the biggest support system that you have, because nobody knows what it feels like unless they have gone through it or going through it. And that's the real truth of the matter. And it was really challenging to find a support system. Like, I was caving in so deeply. Like, I didn't think I saw a way out. My mental health was really unwell, in a very unwell space at the time, during especially the anticipatory grief. And I don't think enough people talk about what that looks like, you know, in that, trapped in that survival mode. Like, the last words I told my mom was, even when I saw her, "Hey, Mom, I love you so much. I'm going to step outside while I finish my homework in grad school." And that's when I knew I needed to make a change, because this is not working. This isn't how I wanted to live my life, by trying to overload myself to the maximum capacity. And that's what a lot of us do in survival mode. And it affects us all so differently, but just having to go through that was truly, it was life-changing for me. It really was. And you feel like you're not doing enough when you're in survival mode, which is crazy to me. And the physical impact, I even like still, I was like, why won't I lose a pound? You know, because my movement is medicine for me. And that's one of the things I want to share is like, I don't think, I'm going to get teary. I don't think I could have gotten through if it wasn't for the gym. Like, I don't think I could have gotten through it. Find something that helps ground you when you are going through grief. The gym was that place for me, and the gym still continues to be that place for me. And you never know what someone's going through, you know, when they are in the gym. And it's definitely hard. It's difficult when you are in that headspace, but you're still trying to show up. So I couldn't lose a pound. Like, my cortisol was just shot. And I was like, I've always eaten relatively healthy for the most part, except for my binge episodes, but I was overeating, and I chose food as a outlet to cope. And it was difficult because I had pain all over my body. I kept getting sick. It was just really taking a toll on me when you're in that survival mode. And I felt like I needed a change, like, you know, and even though the way my mom, seeing her lose her life the way she did, you find meaning in life differently when you go through something and the challenges of life. It's hard. It's really hard. And that's why I feel like it's a period of rebuilding and learning to grow. And so when you do, whether you're in grief or anticipatory grief, right? Find something that helps ground you, whether if it's the gym, whether it's a walk, whether it's a bike ride, whether it's, you know, yoga. Find something, because that will get you through your darkest days. Like, and I've seen a lot of dark days. And even with the dark days, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And I know someone out there needs to hear that. So hopefully this resonates with somebody out there. And just know that you aren't alone in this, even though it might feel so lonely at times, because I'm projecting probably, because I feel very alone sometimes. But that's how we connect with strangers, through community, right? And I'm here to rebuild, and I'm here to support and answer any questions that someone may have in what it was like, you know. And I hope that you all can heal, and I put healing energy out there for you in whatever you are going through. Grief and loss is life-changing, impactful. It can drive you off the edge of a cliff potentially as well, as a metaphorically speaking, but you learn to somehow live with it. So I hope you know your life is valuable and precious, and continue to live through these challenging times in your life. You will get through them and you'll end up on the other side stronger. And I hope that could be the support that someone needs, because I know that I needed to hear that when I was going through it. And that's all for now, but you know what to do if this video resonated with you, and I'll leave it at that.